Hi everybody, this is Chimera, and normally I'd probably only do one Chimera chat, but the problem is that you couldn't hear Russell last time. So we're going to hopefully let him say who he is again, and we're going to hope just keep this short, hopefully.
Hopefully. That's the
Yeah.
main goal right there. So, as you know, if you watched the first one, I'm Russell. Also on YouTube, I'm anime123321. Um, I make AMVs and I use music with pretty much rock and metal and disturbed skill. I have like 255 songs, and I think I only got like maybe 20 or something, maybe 30 at max. AMVs, probably not even that. Um, Going back to the last video, since you couldn't really hear me, I was saying if you guys have any animes that would like to be made into AMVs, hit me up on YouTube. If you're watching this to Chimera's Facebook, um, I'll end up getting on there sometime. Don't know when, but we just got done ranting about Pokemon and all of its crap. Literally, we were talking about all of its main bullshit.
It's it's interesting that we were sitting there talking about this because the whole thing is that the story of the games don't congeal that well without you having to make assumptions. Considering that Arceus is supposed to be the god of Pokemon, but Mew was the first Pokemon. Therefore, that turns into either a infinite loop, or you figure that Arceus could have created Mew, or the polytheism idea that Arceus is just the head god, like Zeus or Odin. He's he's just there as the head god because technically, if you look at the other major legendaries, Groudon created land while fighting Kyogre, so
Who
that created
created the
land and
seas?
seas. Uh, Celebi, pointless, just a time traveler, have no clue of why she's even around. Mew was basically Eve and created all Pokemon. And a little known fact, uh, Ditto is actually a failed Mew clone. That is why it is able to do transform and nothing else. Um, but anyway,
Oh my god.
you look at Giratina, Dialga, and Palkia. Dialga and Palkia created space and time, so they had to kind of come before the ones that created the ocean and land, and even before Mew, who created Pokemon technically out of its DNA. I don't. They also are very vague on if Mew just like spewed out another Pokemon and then fucked it, or what happened there.
What?
But it's beyond me on how that all worked out. Because until the cloning process of Mew, then there wasn't any synthetic Pokemon technically. And then clearly Pokemon all come from space. You look at Jirachi, Victini, and Deoxys, they still roam fucking space. They're so technically Pokemon's not even of this planet and whatnot. So yeah, that
Oh, you
was
forgot the Clefairy, Clefable from the freaking first
well,
series.
that was in the anime. Yeah, the anime wanted to mention that Clefairy is probably another extraterrestrial. But I think generally all Pokemon are because one, they keep spawning new ones, and two, they keep coming up with like basically gods who supposedly created shit in the Pokemon world, but if you really look at their relations to each other, they make no sense. This was a good secondary rant thing, I guess, and once again, thanks to Russell. Uh, and that's all for today.